What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the Sweet Spot. Today we check out all these MPP foam paddles. This is just a quick guide and just to show the difference between all of these, but MPP has been my favorite foam, and yeah, let's get into it. All right, so first up is the Luzz Inferno. This is the first MPP floating core on the market. It has been my favorite paddle for 5-6 months now, and just have not put this down, and it's always in the bag. Have the original nail salon pink ombre design, got that blue electron design, and I have that blacked out one now. So really sweet. Definitely a more simple design now, and now they're also doing a frozen one, which is a blue and white one, and supposedly they have a new grit texture on that one, so we'll see about that. And yeah, this is one of the original Infernos I had. It's like super thuddy for sure. I could tell on the edges there's less foam, so it just is extra dwelly but like zero pop. So I kind of stopped using this. It just felt way too dwelly that it was messing me up. And here's the blue one. Almost has like a stiffer feel, and yeah, I would say it's less trampoline like. A lot of the other pink ones I've hit, like the ones my friends have, definitely have more like a trampoline like effect, and this one just feels a little bit more stiff, like, so some people like that. And I would say the black one feels a little closer to the pink ones I've had. It just has a more dwelly feel, less stiff. So I don't know, I think it's something to do with this edge guard and just how they designed it. It just is it feels different. Like a lot of my friends that have the blue ones too, when I hit theirs, it feels like just overall more stiffer. It doesn't have much of that like softer, dwellier feel. So yeah, so I would say if you like stiffer, definitely the blue one is better for you. And if you want more of a dwellier, softer feel, like, which I usually tend to like, then the pink or the black. So yeah, I would say definitely these are overall pretty similar. And yeah, the black ones are on sale now. It has some like fire here too, and even the end cap has a Z that's like fiery. So check these out, and yeah, on to the next one. So next up is the Neonic Swift FLX. This paddle is really good. Another MPP floating core, and yeah, the swing weight stock is like 106, 107 as an elongated, which is crazy. And the static weight is also like pretty low, like 7.3 to 7.5 like average. So yeah, just insane how light they got these paddles, and it plays really well. Definitely plays better with weight. He said you can play it without weight, but definitely after I did the 5.5 and then the 0.5 strip, I just felt like this hit like way harder, definitely more in the middle of power. So just overall very good paddle. Really excited for this one just because it's so light. So a lot of people that can't use elongated because of heavy swing weight, you can get one of these, and yeah, it'll definitely work out. And the sound is more of a higher pitch sound. It still has a loud sound, but almost like a BB gun sound. That's what my friend said. So yeah, the Aireo Cyclone, this is a really fun one. Everyone says it's like the boomstick and the Inferno had a baby, and honestly it's pretty close to that. It hits pretty hard, and also it's just very poppy. I'll say for myself, I want a little bit more dwell time, and this just like bounces off the face real fast. But overall pretty good sound too, pretty thonky too, and yeah, it's a really fun paddle. I would say it's not the grittiest paddle, so that's kind of a bummer. I like really gritty paddles, so really awesome. And yeah, so next up is the Tide by SpeedUp Pickleball. Dude, this paddle is so good. It's so gritty. The spin and shaping on this paddle is top tier. It's just a very surprising paddle. But yeah, I love that MPP foam. Like always, it actually uses MPP in the center, and then on the outside this uses a TPE instead of EVA. So I feel like because of that foam difference, you get like that better feedback. Maybe also because it's a 14 millimeters also, you get that like direct feedback. And yeah, it just feels pretty unique, but also reminds me of the Inferno when I first hit it. And it's very thonky. Very thonky. So this paddle is a really fun one, really poppy and really powerful too. I would say that compared to the Aireo Cyclone, this thing is not as poppy, but yeah, it's just definitely still very powerful. And I would say they do run a bit heavy. I believe the hybrid is like 114 to 116 on swing weight stock, so kind of limits some people on customization. And also the elongated is the 14L. I currently let my friend borrow it because he loved playing with it, so I'll be getting it back soon. But so the top of the Tide actually uses that vapor-like shape. So this is pretty much how the Tide is for, or the elongated Tide is, where it has that vapor shape. And he kind of designed it that way just because he's a pro player, and he feels like flicks always go at the top right here, or that's where he likes hitting them. So he designed it to kind of have that vapor-like shape for the elongated. So overall, this paddle is just it's just really good. I think it just looks really sleek too. The design is really nice, and yeah, the grit's insane on it. The shaping ability is really good. For me, I think the biggest thing is just I just have trouble with resetting, maybe because it's 14 millimeters, and I think I'm just used to 16 millimeters, just having the little bit extra dwell time. But yeah, that's a little quick breakdown of this. This paddle is really good. Really excited for this to get on the market. This is going to be on pre-sale in February, and I believe they ship out like in March. But yep, I'm gonna do a quick sound test between all of these. This is my very broken in one, and here's the blue one. Here's a black one. This is basically new. I feel like it really has a deeper sound than the black, so I feel like it feels like that in the playability too. It feels a little less stiff. Here's the Neonic. Yeah, it's like very like punchy sounding, and that's after adding weight. It definitely doesn't have as loud of a sound without weight. The Cyclone, and then here's the SpeedUp Tide, the hybrid. This thing, and just comparing it to what we call the V0 again, it has the same sound as same sound as the original Inferno I have. So I'll do a little quick breakdown of just the pop on all of these. For sure, the Aireo Cyclone is the poppiest of all these paddles, and then it would for sure be the Tide. This thing is actually very poppy. It almost seems like a rocket launcher, honestly. Like when my friends were borrowing it and just playing against me, or just when I was watching them play, it would just like bounce off the face so fast. So yeah, this paddle is just so crazy good. And the Inferno, I would say it definitely has the most balance. That's why I think I just play the best with it. It's not super poppy, but it still has very good pop though. And then the Neonic is definitely the least poppiest. So for sure the Neonic is in the lower to middle tier power with added weight. And yeah, this paddle is just really good if you want a little bit extra control and a step down from the traditional like higher power paddles. This is a really good one, and it's just so customizable, which is the biggest sell for this thing. So for sure the Aireo Cyclone is the poppiest, least dwelliest also. I would say the Inferno feels the best to me on drives, just because being 16 millimeters, and also it has more of a dwellier feel. And I feel like the Inferno hits a little bit harder than the Cyclone in terms of just raw power, like on bigger strokes. But the Cyclone on shorter strokes, like all that, like definitely hits a little bit harder. And the SpeedUp Tide, man, this thing is honestly really surprising. This thing hits really hard. Also, I actually like the Tides more than the Aireo Cyclone. It's still actually up to debate if it's going to take over as a main. I think the 14 millimeters is nice overall, but I think in terms of resets and other forgiveness, like I think the 16 is just better for me. But I would say the Tide L would probably be, yeah, it might be either the highest or somewhere between here. Like, yeah, the Tides just hit really hard. thanks everyone for watching. Please like and subscribe and follow me on Instagram. If you like SpeedUp Tide, this thing is going on pre-sale in mid-February and shipping out in March, as will be $159 before code. You can use code SweetSpot for any of these paddles. And also the Luzz Inferno, this is the darkness one, the blacked out one. This is super sweet, super clean, and this is on sale, but I believe they're sold out right now. And also the Neonic Swift FLX, really excited for Neonic that they're coming out with a new paddle finally. So another awesome MPP addition, and honestly this paddle can play well for anyone, so this was a really good one too, so stay tuned for that. I'm still not sure, they're waiting for approvals and all that, so stay tuned for Neonic, and thanks everyone, and see you on the next one.